Hi, everyone. Let's wait just for 2 more minutes. Meanwhile, I would like to ask a favor. As we are here with three different international federation, I would like to ask you type on the chat box where are you from, your country, and which federation you are, like IPSA, World Ability Sports, or Virtus, please. So, for example, Spain from IPSA or Brazil from Virtus, please. If you are not from any international federation, just please, type none or thanks. I'm happy to see that we have some friends from Terra Dance here. And in some days we are going to have a competition in Turkey. So really great. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you to you for inviting me in Turkey.
And Japan for five-a-side. Okay, 1 minute and we are going to start. Let's be on time as much as possible. Please next time just double check the time zone. This is something it's a trick for many of us. I'm in America, Moshi in UK, and then for example you're aging in Japan, so it's many different time zones. So if you have any question and doubt, please type us on Instagram or Facebook just to make sure. Okay, to be easy, Moshi is going to post, and also for IPSA and Worldability, we are going to post UK time. That is Central Europe, right, Moshi? CET?
Yeah, just a little bit, depending on which country in the Europe, it can vary, but yeah, British Standard Time should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if you have any question about time zone, just double check what time is in UK and you see how many hours difference. So let's start. First of all, thanks everyone for joining us. This is our first seminar, and this is our first step for our anti-top awareness program for both federations, for all of them, for IPSA, Blind Sports Federation, for World Ability Sports, that it's fencing, paradance, and parachair hockey, and Virtus with several sports, for Paralympics, swimming, athletics, table tennis. We have equestrian, we have a taekwondo, karate, judo, so many sports. So thanks everyone for joining us. In the end of the seminar, our friend Philip, that is here, is going to give information. So please wait until the end, okay? And if you have any question regarding the topic that we are going to talk, please type on the chat box and we are going to check and answer all of you. Okay? Thanks again for coming. I'm going to share my screen. And also, I would like to say thanks for Moshi, that is here with us. She's the manager for our for Virtus Communication Department. She's supported us very hardly with all the posts, seminars, ideas. So thanks, Mosh. Thanks for being here with me. Let's see.
You're very welcome. I'm going to close my camera so that your presentation captures the wider screen.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have any problem with the technology, please tell us. It's the first time that we are using this type for seminars. So tell us if you have any trouble. Again, if you join us just a few minutes ago, please type your country and which federation you are from. IPSA, World Ability Sport, Virtus on none in your case. This way we can see our audience, okay? I promise I will be very fast. This is a short seminar, and the idea is just talk about specific topics every month. So this month we are going to talk about what's doping, the general information, and the next one we are going to talk about the list of prohibited substances. So be aware of our social medias and the day that we are going to have our seminar. So it's important to, let's just double check here. What's doping? This is a very important question that many athletes ask me, like, what's doping exactly? By WADA, that we are going to talk about this, is defined that it's a violation of one or more anti-doping rules described by WADA code. For our athletes, remember that we have many possibilities of anti-doping violations that we are going to explain here. So it's a very big many possibilities, okay, to be doping. But the most important, it's remember that it's against the sport spirit. It's not play fair, okay? So let's explain what's the difference between anti-doping rule violations and threats of integrity, okay? Threats of integrity, it's, for example, use a type of technology that's not allowed. Use like fast skiing, murals on the bike, or game chairs, so with different size, for example, for wheelchair rugby or for rainbow, we have special dimensions. So this is very important. This is technology. It's not an anti-doping rule violation. If you know someone is using some types of this technology, what are you going to do? To talk with your coach, okay? Other type of threats of integrity, it's classification. You probably hear about some misrepresentation. What does mean misrepresentation? It's when someone try to act to be more impaired than supposed to be. So someone that is able to move the leg and try to pretend that it's not possible. And the classifiers are having some trouble during the evaluation. This is misrepresentation. And if you have any problem with this, who you looking for? The classifiers, okay? You must talk with them, especially with them. And the last one, it's some attitudes, especially match fixing. Match fixing, it's growing faster. Thanks God, it's not very fast in the Paralympic movement, but we have also. So what's match fixing? When someone is trying to loosen purpose, or when someone try to manage or adulteration the final results of the competition. And who you must looking for? The coach and the referees, okay? So let's get back. Technology issues, we must talk with the coach and referees. Classification, we must talk with the classifiers. And match fixing with the referees or coach, okay? But all of them are not a question about doping. It's just threat of integrity. Which one is doping? Those here. AAFs that we call adverse analytical finding, that it's when we collect a sample, a urine, a blood, and we find some substance inside the sample, or other type ADPRs, anti-doping rule violations. I'm going to talk in the next slide about this. What's anti-doping rule violations? WADA, that it's the big agency that's in charge of anti-doping. WADA create all the rules, all the protocols, and us, international federations, we must follow those rules. Yes, and they create 11 possibilities to be considered doping. I'm going to talk one by one, and if you have a question, please type on the chat. Today we are going to talk just about this, so don't let your question for the next day. We are here for this, okay? And if it's too hard to understand or too difficult, please ask the question, okay? We are going to explain it another way. First of all, athlete to use or attempt to use a prohibited substance. So if you are an athlete, you know that this substance, it's not safe, it's not health, and it's not right. And you use, this is doping. Maybe you didn't find this on your urine, but it's doping. Presence of prohibited substance. What is this? We are on the competition, for example. We are collecting your urine. I'm there, I'm saying, hi, I'm Juliana, I'm anti-doping. I'm here for inviting you to go to the doping control station to provide a sample. And please go with me. And we are going to the doping control station. We are going to explain more about this in some months, but just an overview, okay? In that room, we have some people there that going to provide step-by-step the explanation how to collect a sample. And even this sample, that's urine or blood, when you send to the lab and find something there, this is also doping. Did you understand? So it's not just to use and find. Just try to use. It's also a doping. Okay? Administration or attempt to administration. This is more for our coaches, our physicians, our physios. If you try to give a prohibited substance to your athlete, this is considered doping. And even if you are not an athlete, you can be punished by our rules. All the three federations, okay? IPSA, World Athlete Sport, or Virtus. We are against to have professionals that provide prohibited substance to our athletes, okay? Possession of prohibited substance is the same. So please don't carry with you any prohibited substance, right? Complicity. For example, you are from the team of basketball in Virtus, and you know that someone is doing some wrong to use prohibited substance, they are using drugs. What you should do? You should talk with your coach. You should talk with your parents. You should talk with us. Why? Because you cannot be together with your athletes or your team that are doing something wrong and not tell. If you discover, the entire group can be punished. Okay? Don't be scared, but please, if you have any question, if you don't understand pretty well, talk with us. We are here all the time to help you. And prohibit association. This is a little bit more unusual, but for example, a doctor prescribed a prohibited substance and we sent to the doctor, you're not allowed to work with athletes for 2 years. You, as an athlete, cannot use this coach, this doctor, this physician, this physio for those 2 years just after the sanction. Okay, this is a little bit more difficult, I know, but let's focus on the first two for now. Okay, attempt to use or use a prohibited substance. Don't use a prohibited substance. Okay, so let's come to this part. Manipulation or attempted to manipulation. What does it mean? For example, if you are going to the doping control station to provide a sample, I was there asking for you to come with me to provide a urine sample. And for any reason, you try to throw away the vessel, the cup, or you try to put something inside, or try to damage this process, this is also considered doping, okay? So please ask the doping control officer, the professional that is inside the room with you, step by step what you should do. And don't try to mess up because this is not right and you can be punished, okay? Failure to complete and update the location. This is more important for world ability sport athletes, fencing, and judo, football, and goalball for IPSA, okay? Some athletes for those two federations we have on the testing pool. Testing pool, it's a small group of athletes that us, the International Federation, we select. So for example, I want Moshi from judo to provide information for us. I'm going to send a login, password, all the information as possible. and she's going to put on this system that we call ADAMS, that's a system for WADA, all the location, all the whereabouts information about from 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. Yes, please keep in mind, this is for World Ability Sport athletes and IPSA just, okay? Virtus doesn't have athletes on this. If you are part of the RTP or TP that we call testing pool, please provide information on the right deadline date, okay? If you don't put the information there, after 3 strikes, we call, you can be sanctioned. If you have any special question about this, both federations have a special WhatsApp group. So please join us in the WhatsApp group and make questions there, okay? Next one, trafficking or attempting to trafficking. It's a little bit obvious, okay? So don't pass prohibited substance to other person or to other group, okay? The last one is acted by an athlete or other person to discourage to reality or reporting a law enforcement. Sorry, can you hear this noise? No?
No, it's fine.
Sorry. So if you know something happened in your team or if your colleague, please talk with us. And if someone tried to discourage you, you must talk with her even more because it's not right, okay? Let's recap. The most important topics for our athletes today is the use or attempted to use a prohibited substance, okay? Manipulation or attempt to manipulation, and evading, refusing, or avoiding the obligation to performance. If I invited you to go to the doping control station, please go. I know that sometimes you are tired, you are you must to go to the award ceremony. Please don't worry. Go to the doping control station, talk with our officials, and say, I have a award ceremony, a medal ceremony in 5 minutes. May I go? You are going to the award ceremony. Don't worry. We are not going to give any trouble. As soon as finish the ceremony, you are going back to the doping control station to provide a sample. Any question till here, guys? I cannot see the chat box.
I cannot see any questions yet in the chat box, Juliana. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, we don't have so many information for now. The biggest one was now, but one that it's maybe the most for today. I told to you that we have 11 possibilities to be considered as doped. However, doesn't matter if your coach gave you a prohibited substance, your doctor gave to you, or your friend, your parents. Unfortunately, the athlete, it's 100% responsible for any substance found in your body. So what that doesn't mean with this? Even if your mother, for example, gave to a pill for a headache and she doesn't know, you didn't know that it's prohibited substance inside this pill, you go to the doping control and you test positive, you, athlete, can be sanctioned, okay? So what's the tip that I have to you? All the time that someone gave to you supplements, medicines, any kind of this, you must remember, I'm an athlete. Sometimes I can go to the doping control station. Are you sure that this product, this medicine, this supplement doesn't have anything wrong? Because I can be punished for doping. And usually the person you are going to think 2 times before to give to you, okay? For sure, if you need to take a medicine for your health condition, you can take. We are going to talk about this, I think, in June. That it's TUI, therapeutic use exception. So if you have a question and if you take a medicine, you don't know if it's safe or not, talk with us. You can send an email to me for those three federations, okay? We have a team doctors that are going to answer you if it's allowed or not allowed to take this medicine, okay? But always the athletes are responsible. Doesn't matter if intellectual disability athletes or physical or visual impairment, okay? All of them are 100% responsible for anything they take. If they are blind and didn't know what they took, please ask help. Don't take the substance, the medicine, with not sure what is, okay? And why doping is prohibited, guys? Doping is prohibited because it's danger. Oh, came in Portuguese. Sorry, my mistake, but I'm going to translate for English. Why doping is prohibited? First of all, because you must to play fair, okay? And can be damage your health. Doping can be danger, okay? You can get sick. You can get health problems with the continuous use of prohibited substance, okay? Doping is prohibited because it's not equity. You must to have a fair competition, okay? You must to compete with all athletes clean. And the last one, it's the principle of excellence, respect, and courage. That's those three IPC values. We must to keep this, okay? Doping is the opposite against to the play fair, to the spirit of sport. We must respect the rules of the sport. Recap, it's not health, it's not equity, and it's respect if you use doping. Whoops. What is the Philip? So for now, I would like to introduce our friend, Philip Hurst, please. He's doing an amazing study with intellectual impairment athletes. So please, Phil, explain a little bit more on how they can join your study.
Thank you very much, Juliana. Really enjoyed your presentation and such important work that you're doing. Yes, I would just like to call out to any athletes who have an intellectual impairment and compete for Versus. We're looking to understand your experiences of what Juliana has just been doing today and also anything related to anti-doping. So I'm just going to put something in the chat box so you can see and read it yourself, so you don't have to listen to me and make notes. If you give me an email and if you compete as an athlete with an intellectual impairment, please get in touch or contact Mosh or Juliana, and we'll be more than happy to talk to you just to learn about your experiences so we can talk to you and make things better. That's what we'd like to do. Thank you very much for that.
Just to remember, it's just for Virtus athletes, okay? We would like to have for all of them, so let's push a little bit hard, Philip, for the next year to have all the athletes, but it's just for Virtus, intellectual impairment athletes, okay? This study, okay? Just to summarize, I have 2 quiz for you here. Let's share again. So first of all, what is doping? So today we talk about what's doping. Option A, doping is the use of any prohibited or methods. B, doping consists to use the irregular sport equipment. C, doping is make a fool during a match or competition. Or D, doping is refusing to go to the competition. Which one do you believe that it's the right answer, guys? Please type up in chat. I'm going to give it just 30 seconds. I cannot see the chat. I don't like it. Oh, I gave the answer. Congratulations, Juliana.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I hope all of you choose the letter A. Doping is the use of a prohibited method, okay? Irregular sport equipment, as we told, it's threats of integrity. Lose a match, it's part of the competition. It's always someone's going to win, someone's going to lose, so don't worry. Refusing to go to competition, unfortunately not, but I suggest you to go in every competition as possible. So question 2, why doping is prohibited? Letter A, because it's danger to the athlete's health. Letter B, because it goes against the spirit of sport. Letter C, because it's go against the rules and it's unfair. Or letter D, all the previous, so hard to say this word. All the answers above. When I repeat loud, it's because we can have a blind athlete here, okay, guys? And as it's a PowerPoint presentation, we must to speak all the words and sometimes the images we have here. So this is why I sometimes talk too much, sorry. So the answer is letters D, all above. So it's because it's danger for the health, against of spirit sport, and it's against of rules and unfair. So thanks everyone for coming and join this short seminar, that's very small seminar. We are going to have one per month with special topics. Also, Moshi is going to record this video and post on our website. You can find on the IPSA website, Virtus website, and Wordability website, okay? We are going to try to do it in Spanish next time, English and Spanish, okay? And all the videos are going to be recorded on our website and YouTube channel, right? Thanks.
Yes, Virtus will definitely post the seminar on on their YouTube channel, and I think World Ability Sport and IBSA will be doing the same, just for easy access to all the people.
Yeah. Please also follow our social medias that are very important because we are posting our informations, videos, seminars, all informations about anti-doping during the entire month on those social medias, okay? Instagram and Facebook. So sometimes you prefer Facebook in our country. So, but it's probably the same way to spell. IPSA Blind Sports, Virts.sports, and Wordability Sport. I'm going to stop to share. Thanks again, everyone. It was a pleasure to be here. And I hope to see everyone in less than a month, I think, for our next seminar regarding the list of prohibited substances. Maybe one of the most important. Please be here. We are preparing our athletes for Paris. So let's be.
Juliana, I think we have a question. Can you see the chat box now?
Now, yeah, for
Okay.
Kiyomi, certificate, a diploma. Yes. What I'm suggesting to you is just to send an email to me because I'm going to where Kiyomi, are you from Virtus,
Japan.
Wordability, or IPSA?
Japan.
No, which federation?
Federation is Paradigm Sports.
Okay, so this is Juliana Soares Wordability sport.com.org. Just a minute to double check because maybe I can make a mistake. So many. So send me a mail to just to remind me because probably I'm going to forget. So this way, It's going to my to-do list. And if you need any information, guys, please get in touch with me and our team. We are more than pleasure to answer and support all of you. Moshi, we know that if you have any athletes here?
I'm not sure. I can't see any familiar names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Thanks everyone for coming. Moshi, please, if you have
Yeah.
anything.
Nothing, just to give another shout out to all the people. If I'm not sure if any athletes with an intellectual impairment have joined this seminar, but there could be some parent or some representative from their national organization or any federation. If you know any athlete with an intellectual impairment who is registered with Virtus in the II1 class, then please let us know if they are interested to take part in the discussion session with Philip Hurst. And he's also going to compensate the participants with a small token. I forgot the amount. Phillips, can you remind us?
Yes, £75 equivalent. So if you're in the US, you get it equivalent in dollars. Real, Brazil, then you get it in the same of that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's again first come first serve basis booking for the slots. So please, if you know anyone, then let the athletes know to email me or Philip to book the slots. And the discussion is on tomorrow, right, Philip?
Yes, but we can be flexible with that,
Okay.
depending on who gets in touch. So yes, just send an email and we can send more information out. Thank you
Sure.
very much for that.
Thank you so much once again, and have a good week or good night or good sleep. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you both. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.